It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. On first down, Hurts outright. He finds Tolbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hurts has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. The Texans had 6 and 9 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
You talk about this Titan defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
70 Ranger. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. To about the 40-yard line. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In motion left goes Myers. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Rodgers. Now a short one to Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Rodgers wants to change the look. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans first down. They needed 4. They got 8. And it results in a conversion on 4th down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Fournette. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Tolbert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Rodgers. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Left side, it's Dorsett. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Baron Browning, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Hurts throw taken in by Cooper here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Slot man moves right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Elliott will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
Check 43. Switch. Check 13.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Second turn, defense. Second turn, defense. Let's go. Check 48 to mark. Check 48 to mark. Don't get nervous.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That was short one to Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Defense. Left out defense. Here we go.
Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They go play action with Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I got it. Hey, 73, 73. 48 smart, 48 smart. Come up the ball, Mustang 19.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And the Texans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but
maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hurts. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On first down, Hurts.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down.
That's complete to McBride.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On second down, here's Rodgers. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And again, it's Rodgers. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down,